Oh, beautiful morning out. 65 degrees, November 1st. Absolutely insane. On the Road Glide CVO ST, I just wanted to talk about this bike. So I've been riding it since Harley loaned it out to me for several weeks. Man, look at the colors, the reds, the oranges. It's already past peak foliage, but still got a lot of nice colors. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch about this topic, where being back on this 2024 Road Glide CVO ST, it just makes me think and realize, is this the best bike, the best Harley that Harley Davidson has ever produced? I think I mentioned it in the past. My personal opinion, I believe that to be true. I think the Road Glide CVO ST is the best bike Harley ever made, hands down. And what I mean by the best bike they ever made, I obviously mean the technology, the performance, all the stuff that this bike comes with. That's what I mean about it. Not obviously the nostalgia. There's a lot of older bikes that are great bikes that Harley produced, but I mean, is it the best bike that Harley ever made as far as a technological standpoint, a performance standpoint? I think so. And looks. The looks are just beautiful. This bike just, it is amazing. I can't wait to see what they come out with in 2025 as far as the color choices, and also are they going to make any changes. We're on Route 209 going north along the Delaware River here in Pennsylvania and Monroe County. Yeah, this bike, I'm telling you, it just, first off, I have to say the looks are fantastic. The paint job, the black and the white that come on the 24 CVO STs, they're beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I think in the future they're obviously going to come out with just some kick-ass, really awesome paint jobs for these bikes, just like they do with the other CVO models. You know, just to go down the list, the suspension on this bike, it's definitely by far the absolute best suspension that Harley Davidson has ever put on a bike, definitely on a bagger. It just handles so well around turns, but yet it's so plush going over bumps. Got that inverted fork in the front and the standalone reservoir shocks in the back, fully adjustable, which are great. It just rides so smooth, so nice, but yet is able, you know, to handle the turns. We had this bike on the track in Nevada, and I'm telling you, you would be absolutely amazed. Go back and check out those videos. What this bike, what a big, heavy 800-pound bagger could do on a track. It's pretty cool. Also, what they did with the ergonomics of the bike, it just feels so light and nimble. Obviously, it's a lot lighter than previous models, including the standard and the CVO. It's a lot lighter. They cut out a lot of weight, you know, with the triple tree and the exhaust and other components on this bike. They really made the bike lighter, and it feels like it. The bike just feels so light. You would have to actually go to the dealer and sit on this bike, and as soon as you take this bike off of the kickstand, you could immediately see that this motorcycle is lighter, it feels lighter. Then once you start rolling with this bike, then you're like, wow, like what did they do to this bike? It just feels that much lighter. The ergonomics, how the bike just tips into turns, it feels amazing. And then you have the braking, the 6-piston Brembo calipers. I mean, they're just awesome. You don't get that nosedive like you used to do on like standard models or the other models, where, you know, you just hit the brake, smash the brake, and the whole front end dives down, and then you kind of lose that braking characteristic. The suspension actually holds the bike up well. It's more stiff, and as soon as you apply the front brake, it just holds the bike, and you could just feel immediately how well this bike just brakes. Like, it's crazy. I just went from like 85 to 60 in no time, but it just brakes so hard. The front goes down a little bit, and then the power on this bike, I'm telling you, I'm definitely going to be bringing it by Mike over at Tour Custom Cycles. I wanna put it on a dyno and see what kind of power it puts out. But for a stock platform, well, I mean stock, right off the showroom floor, I know they did a lot of things with the motor. It's a high output cam, obviously, high flow air intake, better exhaust. There's Sandy. But you know, I know they did a lot, but that's out of the factory, out of the box, off the showroom floor. This bike moves. It moves. It's really, really fast for a 800-pound bagger. And then, like everything, you got the CVO touches, the audio, the paint, the carbon. But I really, when I say it's one of the best bikes Harley ever made, it's, in my opinion, not about the looks, even though it looks awesome. It's about how this bike works, how well this bike works, how well this package is put together. And when you just hop on this bike and take it for a spin, literally in just a couple miles, you immediately know the difference comparing this to like a standard or the previous CVO models of previous years. You know, the upgraded, obviously, screen, upgraded infotainment system, upgraded electronics package, that's just all, you know, the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. But if you want a great handling, braking, and a Harley with plenty of enough power, this is your bike. I wouldn't do anything to this bike, like I've said even in previous videos, except put a taller windshield on. I got the 10-inch Clockworks windshield for my height, 6 foot 2 inches tall. I would actually go 12-inch. I think the 12-inch works better, definitely for my height. I would rock the 12-inch. If you're, say, around 5 foot 8, maybe you could get away with the 10-inch. And I would probably throw a Saddleman seat on the bike, and that's it. There's nothing else that I would touch on this bike, because the bar and riser setup on this bike is so comfortable. Those brakes just, geez, you can hear the front tire chirping a little bit as the ABS is kicking in, but it's just amazing. Floorboards are a lot taller, so this way obviously you don't scrape when you're in turns. But man, let me tell you, for a big heavy bike, it definitely handles the best out of any Harley bagger that Harley has ever produced. And that's why, in my opinion, this is, for me, the best Harley Davidson Harley has ever made. Bike just pulls so hard. It's a real joy to ride, because the ergonomics of the bars and stuff are really comfortable for me. And honestly, you gotta hear the exhaust from the back. It just, when the bike takes off, you may think it's quiet, but the stock titanium Screaming Eagle exhaust sounds really good. Yeah, this thing around corners, man, is pretty impressive. just being a little more cautious than usual because we do have a lot of leaves down on the asphalt. It goes so good, so good. This bike is so enjoyable riding in the twisties, not only for long hauls, but it's really fun in the twisties. Looks like some places in South Dakota or Montana. Beautiful. I'm gonna stop for a coffee and maybe grab a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. But this bike, it just runs so good. Braking, the handling, ergonomics, the tip-in into corners, phenomenal. Quick sponsor break interruption here. If you guys want definitely one of the best Kevlar line jackets, definitely have to go to beyondriders.com. Use the code down below to get your discount off of the entire order. I rock it, Sandy rocks it. This is their denim jacket line. I have pretty much the entire color. What color is that called? That is a nice color because it's black, gray, and blue. This is their denim one. I really like this one. But what I love about it is the quality, and most importantly, it's Kevlar line. So God forbid you do go down, at least you won't have no road rash, and you could get back on your bike hopefully and get on home to your family and be safe. Use the codes down below in the video description. Go to www.beyondriders.com. Get your discount. Right now I'm gonna have my coffee, I'm gonna have my sausage, egg, and cheese, and then we'll keep talking about this beautiful CVO ST. This thing handles so good. I don't even think I could do this on my bike. That's why I wanted to try it out again and compare the two. Even though mine's a +2 suspension on my standard Road Glide, it's just the way this suspension works. It's just phenomenal. Brakes are great. Ah, that view is spectacular. Let me know what you guys think is the best Harley Davidson of all time. Do you agree with me? Could this possibly be the best Harley Davidson Harley ever made? Let me know down below in the comments, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.